In a world of mythical beings and creatures of the night, where giants roam free, werewolves howl at the moon, and dragons reign supreme in the skies above, our hero finds solace in the dimly lit corners of a tavern, nursing a goblet of fine wine as an NPC minstrel strums his lute.
Braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made,
and sings a ballad. Unbeknownst to our hero, a world of adventure and danger awaited him. But as a child, he was blissfully unaware of the perils that lurked in the shadows, for he was yet to grasp the complexities of the English language. And to make matters worse, when I tried to fiddle with the settings to set the game in my language, which wasn't even available at the time, I managed to pull off the feat of disabling the map. In other words, I had no idea where I needed to go. But because of that, I started to notice something. Skyrim was unlike anything I had ever seen. A unique detail became evident: the feeling of belonging to that world. After following the game's introductory trailer, I found myself in Riverwood purely by chance. It was a small village, but incredibly beautiful, to the point where I wished I could live there in real life. Upon arrival, I realized that each NPC in the game had their own lives. They worked, chopped wood, tended to their gardens, and at night they would return to their homes or hang out in the local tavern. This dynamic made the game incredibly immersive. Upon entering the village, I overheard people talking about a rumored dragon sighting. The interesting thing was that while some believed the rumors, others thought it was nonsense. This level of detail was evident even when encountering a lone character in the middle of the mountains, as they would always have something fascinating to share if you approached them. Considering that I played Skyrim again after learning English, this concept of a living world was taken to a whole new level, making Skyrim the ultimate medieval fantasy game. Skyrim is a vast kingdom filled with natural wonders, where imposing mountains reach towards the heavens and crystal-clear rivers snake through enchanted forests. Vibrant cities teeming with life house a diverse population, each with their own stories and ambitions. Adding to the game's already impressive scope, there were also countless intricately detailed interiors to explore, from breathtaking medieval castles to massive, fully explorable caverns. It was easy to get lost in these environments and lose track of time. This universe was filled with stories, legends, and mysteries, and every enemy had its own unique origin story. Due to the sheer size and complexity of the world, strange things would sometimes occur. It's no secret that Skyrim is notorious for its bugs and quirky physics, which can sometimes lead to unexpected and hilarious situations. Over time, the community embraced these bugs and idiosyncrasies, often incorporating them into gameplay. For instance, you could hide an NPC's head and steal from them without being detected. Speaking of detection, the game's stealth logic was often comical. If you maxed out your stealth skill, you could essentially become invisible in broad daylight, with enemies stepping on you without noticing your presence. Additionally, while NPCs were supposed to fear dragons, they rarely exhibited any signs of panic or attempted to flee, often behaving as if the massive fire-breathing creatures pose no threat whatsoever. Seriously, these bugs were the source of much laughter and amusement throughout the game, and I believe it's this element that makes the Elder Scrolls series so unique and special. Even the earliest games in the series were known for their quirks and idiosyncrasies. This sense of immersion is not just conveyed through NPC dialogue, but also through books that tell stories, libraries brimming with knowledge, and even the environments themselves, which often seek to tell a story. However, there is one element that transcends all of this: the prophecy of the Dragonborn. It is this prophecy that truly sets the stage for an epic and unforgettable adventure in the world of Skyrim. According to an ancient prophecy, a legendary hero would one day return, endowed with the power to defeat dragons and speak their language. Throughout the game, we encounter numerous references to this prophecy in various texts and legends, reinforcing the notion that when Alduin, the dragon god of destruction, returns to Skyrim, a hero known as the Dragonborn will rise to face him. Interestingly, during my initial playthrough, I chose to explore the world and engage in side quests rather than following the main storyline. It was during one of these excursions that I first began to hear whispers of the Dragonborn legend. Whether through NPCs, books, or other sources, it became increasingly clear that I was the Dragonborn. And here's the most unexpected twist I've ever experienced in a game. I was the Dragonborn. To add a bit of drama to this narration, allow me to dramatize this part of the story. Skyrim, a cold, impressive province in the continent of Tamriel, is a land marked by a rich history and full of myths. In this place, dragons were once considered mere legends, until an unexpected event shook the foundations of this belief. In Helgen, a small town at the heart of Skyrim, destruction descended from the skies in the form of a dragon, whose fiery breath consumed the buildings and ushered in a period of chaos. Amidst the chaos, our hero, the Dragonborn, began their journey. Falsely accused of treason and unjustly imprisoned, the Dragonborn found their freedom in the wake of the dragon's destruction. Guided by visions and mysterious impulses, they set out to uncover their true purpose. Along the way, the Dragonborn encountered ancient dragons resurrected, terrorizing the lands of Skyrim. It sounds like our hero's journey is just getting started. The Dragonborn discovers that they are uniquely able to absorb the souls of these creatures, a power that grants them extraordinary abilities. As the prophecy unfolds, they learn the powerful language of the dragons, and with each thunderous shout, they challenge the winged beasts, seeking to protect the people of Skyrim and confront the fearsome Alduin, the dragon god of destruction. Alduin, the world-devouring dragon, emerges as the greatest threat Skyrim has ever faced. The Dragonborn stands as the last beacon of hope, facing the destiny that has been laid out for them. Determined to save Skyrim and themselves, they embark on a journey to confront Alduin and fulfill their heroic fate. It sounds like an epic tale of destiny and heroism. In the game, players can choose from a variety of classes such as warrior, mage, archer, thief, and paladin. However, players also have the freedom to mix and match different skills. Today, I prefer playing as a warrior, but in my adolescence, I was a powerful mage. How times change. It was during this time that I discovered the College of Winterhold, located in a snow-covered region. It was simply incredible. It was like a real university, complete with libraries, students, and teachers. Of course, there are conflicts and challenges within the college as well. A significant part of the city of Winterhold was swallowed by the sea, and the College of Winterhold is widely considered to be responsible for these catastrophic events. Additionally, the college's reputation has been marred by a series of mysterious incidents, including the disappearance of a powerful magical artifact known as the Eye of Magnus. I'm sharing these details because I want you to understand or remember just how much thought went into creating the world of Skyrim. Every aspect of the game was carefully considered and designed to create a believable, immersive experience for the player. But it doesn't end there. Regardless of the class you choose, you can join various guilds like the Companions, a guild of skilled warriors and mercenaries who possess the ability to transform into werewolves. The Thieves Guild, a group of stealthy individuals who operate from the sewers of Riften and engage in illicit activities like theft and burglary. The Blades, an ancient order of dragon hunters, who were dedicated to serving the Dragonborn and defeating the dragons that threaten Skyrim. There's also the Bards College in Riften, a guild that allows players to immerse themselves in the art of music, poetry, and storytelling. Players can become bards, perform in taverns, complete quests, learn new songs, and even gain fame as a talented artist. This diversity is what makes Skyrim such an incredible game. It gives players a wide range of options for shaping their character's story and allows them to explore different aspects of the game's rich lore and culture, from the violent and heroic to the more artistic and creative pursuits. Skyrim became a second home for me, and I began noticing a variety of details about the game's society, including the political conflict between factions. It was almost like there was a right and left in the game world. On one side, there was the Empire, which sought to maintain unity and stability in Skyrim by enforcing imperial rule and upholding imperial laws and traditions. On the other side, there were the Stormcloaks, a faction of Nordic rebels led by Ulfric Stormcloak, who were fighting for Skyrim's independence and a return to the traditional Nord ways. Ulfric Stormcloak and his followers oppose the Empire and advocate for Skyrim's independence. They believe that the Empire is weak and corrupt, and that Skyrim's sovereignty must be restored in order to preserve their cultural identity. And here's the cool thing. This conflict between the Empire and the Stormcloaks is based on political, cultural, and religious issues, meaning there are valid arguments on both sides. Tensions rise due to imperial policies, such as the ban on worshipping Talos, a god revered by the Nords. The Stormcloaks view this ban as an infringement on their religious freedom and an insult to their culture and traditions. This conflict leads to a huge upheaval in Skyrim, with battles being fought across the land. It's definitely an intense and complex conflict. The game does a great job of making both sides sympathetic and understandable in their own ways. Throughout the game, players have the opportunity to join the conflict and choose a side, participating in battles, conquering fortresses, and influencing the outcome of the civil war in Skyrim. The way NPCs react to these events is also fantastic. They express their opinions in various ways, including through songs. I could make a 2-hour video just talking about the game. Since its release, Skyrim has transcended the boundaries of video games, influencing artists, writers, and content creators alike. Skyrim is a testament to the power of imagination and the ability of games to transport us to extraordinary worlds. In summary, Skyrim is a work of art. And that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. It took a lot of work to create this video, declaring my love for this game. And this is just the beginning of a big project for this channel. I rely on your support, so please subscribe and like this video. A big hug to everyone, and see you next time.